तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीसदानन्दं नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Why we raise hands when we chant Hare Krishna? Raising, yes, yes, raising both hands shows that we have fully surrendered ourselves to Krishna. In the mood of surrender, one can approach Krishna. That is why Krishna has mentioned Mam Ekam Sharanam. Sharanam means to take shelter, full surrender. Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Fully surrender unto me. Sarva Dharmana Parityajya. By abandoning all varieties of religion processes, your expectations on someone, just be fully dependent on Krishna. That is why Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshishami Ma Suchaha. Do not fear. Usually people fear when they try to put their faith on someone. They have a fear hidden inside their heart. Fear of losing the person, fear of breaking the trust, fear of not being together forever. But we don't have to fear when we put our faith, put our trust, when we try to surrender unto Krishna. So that is the unique thing in Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada has started this movement where one gets a true friend, one gets a real person to whom he can surrender. So surrendering means to have dedication to the shiksha, dedication to the instruction. Try to follow the instructions. So last Sunday I asked some of you to arrange the classroom. Whom I asked to arrange the classroom? Please raise hands. There is genuinely, if you remember. I have taught about the setup of the classroom and how it should be arranged. Yeah, remember? Is it like the same way I asked? This is our lack of study. I am just giving one example. Last row, take your shoes and come here. One by one. Swapnil. Start from here. Please. What do you want? raising the hands fully like this means full surrender. If you are doing like this, half surrender. And if you are not doing it, no surrender. So, I'm coming to it. So the thing is, you should have your full expression of love. Most of the time people say, I love Krishna from my heart. So, what is the point? I love him from my heart. Why to show outside? Why to do so much melodrama? You know, get a kanchimala, get into devotee attire, get some classes, read Gita daily, chant Hare Krishna. What is the point? I love Krishna from my heart. Yes, it's good. But love should not be hidden, it should be expressed. To love means to serve. If you love someone, you do service. You should not say that I love and I don't do service. I don't express, I love from my heart. So when some cricketer is hitting a six boundary, the fans are cheering them up. Right? They are shouting their names, 6, 4, like this. So similarly, if you say that I am a fan, but I don't cheer up when my favorite cricketer is hitting the boundary. Does it make sense? Will it be acceptable? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, he has 3 qualities. He is omnipresent. He is present everywhere. He is present inside your heart also. So that is why he knows your heart. You can say that Krishna is not God, he does not know my heart. Yes, he knows. He is omnipotent, he can do anything. Because he is the Supreme Lord, he is omnipotent, he is Sarva Shaktiman. And he is omniscient. He knows everything, he has the knowledge of each and everything, minute thing happening. So Prabhupada gave one analogy to understand this. Like when you see some ant or some insect is moving on your body, somewhere on your leg, your hand or your shoulder, your back, somewhere the insect is moving. So you come to know, though you cannot see directly, but you know that where the movement is happening. Similarly, Krishna, he can feel, he can understand through all his senses, which are into its full capacity working, not like we are able to see from our eyes, so Krishna can see from his ears also. Krishna can taste with his eyes also. And because Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittivanti, so all the Indriyas of Krishna are full in potency. So because his Indriyas are complete, so he can understand whatever is happening wherever it is, in whatever place, whoever is doing whatever, he has that calculation. Yes, what do you want to say? What? So that is why I ask all of you to read the second chapter from 2.1 to 2.30. Only the translation and purpose. How many of you could read it? Raise your hands. Finish the reading now here. You can translate it. Anyone who has completed reading it? No one. So till how much you have read? Only 2.1. It is very long or what? So in the previous shloka, we have seen that how Arjuna was bewildered and he was not willing to fight the battle. And he was giving different kinds of excuses. What are some of the excuses given by Arjuna for not fighting the battle from the first chapter? Arguments given by Arjuna. Yes? Loudly. A little bit louder, I'm not able to hear. Yes, own family, people, kinsmen. Okay. What are the other reasons Arjuna gave? Don't know? Yes, he was thinking that if he will kill his ancestral people, his superiors, especially his grandfather and his spiritual master, then he will incur sin. Okay. What other reasons?
परंपरा का नष्ट बड़ी कुल परंपरा का नष्ट होगा.
Yes, कुलक्षय प्राणश्चंति कुल धर्म सनातन धर्मे नष्टे कुलम कृष्ण अधर्मे अभिभवति उपहा. With the destruction of the family, the entire family tradition will break down and there will be no kula dharma continuing. Okay, so what are the reasons? What are the reasons?
निर्णय ना ले पाना. निर्णय ना ले पाना.
Oh, he was confused. He was confused about his dharma. Then what should he do? Yes. What else?
Like Arjuna also was thinking like on his past time, like with like Vishnukarma. He was thinking like he was playing with Vishnukarma.
Yeah, that is family attachment. We discussed it. So I asked long time back that you write down what are the reasons Arjuna is not willing to fight from the first chapter. Anyway, so now further in second chapter, which is called as Shankha Yoga, we will discuss about the further reasons for Arjuna not fighting the battle and how Arjuna surrenders to Krishna in the section 2.1 to 2.10. Arjuna's further doubts and surrender to Krishna. Okay? So 2.1 I am reciting, you can recite it. Sanjaya Uvacha Tam Tatha Kripaya Vishtham Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantam Idam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha Sanjaya Uvacha Tam Tatha Kripaya Vishtham Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantam Idam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Sanjay said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. So here the term Madhusudana is very important as Prabhupada stated in the purport. Madhusudana, why? Because Krishna have killed the demon Madhu, and here Krishna is expected to kill the doubts which is in the form of a demon in the mind of Arjuna. So Krishna is going to kill these doubts, kill the demon, and that is why Krishna is being addressed as Madhusudana. So Prabhupada mentioned a man fallen in the ocean of nescience cannot be saved simply by rescuing his outward dress, the gross material body. So Prabhupada is comparing the outward dress with the gross material body. Suppose a person is sinking in the ocean and you have tried to save him, and then finally you got the shirt of the person. Have you really saved the person? So what is missing? So usually in material world people think that rescuing or helping someone is giving benefits, perks, some service to the body. So Arjuna was a Kshatriya and this conduct was not expected from him. Lord Krishna, however, can dissipate the lamentation of ignorant men, and for this purpose the Bhagavad Gita was sung by him. So usually people are very much in ignorance and passion. Ignorance means they are doing lamentation, shoka. And passion means their hankerings, desires. And they want to fulfill their desires. That is why they are running in this cat race, dog race. The cats and dogs are running in 4 legs and we are running in 4 wheels. What is the difference? So that is why this civilization and transcendence. Anyone have read this book in ISKCON? Civilization and Transcendence, a nice book. That book has given this analogy very nicely and some description by Srila Prabhupada. That how we are actually driven by the force of lust, our desires. And that hidden desire, hidden propensity for enjoyment is the reason that we are running here and there day and night. And end of the day, when we don't get the satisfaction as per our expectations, we don't get that achievements, we become very much frustrated. So we have certain expectations and we have certain achievements, right? And in between expectations and achievement is the gap of the reality. So you may not get what you are expecting in life. That does not mean that you should become modest, you should give up. You should become totally devastated. Nothing happened, I'm lost. People forget to thank Lord, people forget to be grateful towards Lord, people forget to live their life in a peaceful and happy way and appreciate what they have rather they complain what they don't have. This is the fact. We all know about this. Knowingly we are doing this. The irony is that even if we know that we should not complain for something which we don't have, and we should be very much gentle, humble, polite, peaceful, and try to inculcate the spiritual qualities within our heart and develop our life in a very productive and very optimistic way, very positive way. But we don't want to live that positive life. We don't want to live that happy life. And it's not easy. It's not a child's game. It's difficult. Why again and again we are being stricken by the thought of not having? Why we are not able to remind ourselves what we are having? But we always remember what we are not having. We can always recall what we don't get in life, what we don't have in life, what losses we have in life. We cannot recall what we have won in life, what success we have achieved in life, what qualities that makes me complete, that makes me, adorable, makes me happy. I don't appreciate those things. Why? Why the power of negativity is more than positive? Please tell something about it. What do you think? Who wants to contribute? Last, why the power of negative thoughts are more than positive thoughts? Kali Yuga. I don't believe in Kali Yuga. I don't know what is Kali Yuga. We have to find out a general principle which can be accepted by everyone. Devotees accept this Kali Yuga. You are right in philosophical way. But if I am not a devotee, what is Kali Yuga? What is Maya? What is all this? I don't know. I am not aware of these terms. So how you will define why people are so much disturbed with their negative thoughts and not be happy with the positive thoughts?
One of the principles we use in economics that human wants are never ending. So if we don't get something, we tend to think about it in a negative way. And there is also one of the things they say in psychology that the harder we try to forget something, the harder it is to forget it. So if something negative happens, if we don't get something, then we tend to be like, let it be. We try to forget it. Instead of accepting, we just try to forget it. And the more we try to forget it, the harder it gets to forget. So that's why it keeps on reminding us.
Okay, whatever way, my question is still remaining unanswered. Why we are struggling with the negative? You want to forget or you want to, because you want to forget it. That
Because we want to
signifies that
forget.
it is negative. But why you are so much bothered about the thought? Why you want to forget it? Why you just cannot stop thinking about
We
it?
just cannot accept it.
Yes, why you cannot accept it? What I am saying, why you cannot accept the positive and forget about the negative?
Maybe because we cannot forget the negative because we can't accept that bad things can happen in life. We can't accept that bad things can happen in life and then not everything goes as we plan. We are not capable of planning
Some
so
close.
high. We are not capable of planning perfect plans. Since we are perfect, so we can't plan perfect things.
भगवान के प्रति पूर्ण पर विश्वास नहीं।
अरे फिर से फिलोसफी आ गया है। भगवान कलियुग का माया ऐसा नहीं चाहिए। सिंपल लॉजिक। यस। हाँ? Pleasure that we have.
Weakness.
You understood the question? Why we are crying for the negative things in our life, for the losses in our life, for the things which we don't have in our life, and why we are not being grateful, being happy, being satisfied for the things which we have in our life. Why it is so general, very common, and we can generalize it that people usually cry for something they don't have, then rather than they become happy for something they have. Why we can generalize this phrasing? Please, what do you understand?
Temporary pleasure. Temporary pleasure,
Temporary pleasures.
which we understand as permanent.
Yeah, it is there, not the point in which I am searching for is not that's it. Anything else? Lust, desires.
Jealousy between each other. Jealousy between each other.
Why we have jealousy?
Because we are not satisfied what we have. We want more and more.
Yes, why we are not satisfied? That is my question.
We are not going to gym, right? We are not like like we Jeeva, like we want that in Maya actually. Like if it is
No, you are talking philosophy. I don't want philosophy.
like a game of mind.
You don't think like a devotee, you think like a general person. Don't think like that you are studying Bhagavad Gita. Just think as a normal human being. You have analyzed why we are being influenced by our negative thoughts more than we are being satisfied with our positive thoughts. No?
Because they are living in a materialistic world.
Materialistic, right? So, this question I will tell in the end of the class. Answer. Very simple. Let's go forward. 2.2. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kasmalam Idam. You cannot read? You don't have Bhagavad Gita? Kutastva Kasmalam Idam. Vishame Samupastitam. Anarya Aswargam. Akirtikaram Arjuna. Translation someone can read loudly. No, sitting you can read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my
More
dear
louder.
The Supreme Personality of
More
Godhead.
louder.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna.
No, it's not like this. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, audible to everyone? Like this.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy.
So, here, very important point, as Krishna is trying to remind Arjuna that these things are impurities. Whatever thoughts that are coming in the mind of Arjuna are impurities. Kutasto kasmalam idam vishame samupastitam. How it has arrived, samupastitam. So this does not bring any value in life. Rather, it brings akirti. Akirti means the opposite of kirti. So kirti means fame. Akirti means infame. So, if somebody is trying to give up his occupational duty, run away from his prescribed duty, it brings them infamy. Okay? So here one Prabhupada quoted one shloka to make us understand the three kinds of realization. Here we have seen that before the shloka, it's mentioned Shri Bhagavana Uvacha. So Prabhupada is trying to justify why this particular term is only meant for Bhagavan. So see, Bhagavan cannot be addressed to anybody and everybody, or any powerful being. He might be a demigod, some devata, some yaksha, some rakshasa, your landlord, your doctor. You cannot call them as Bhagavan. Some Bollywood actor, Bhagavan. Sometimes we make them Bhagavan. Cricket ka Bhagavan. Film industry ka Bhagavan. So you cannot address this or use this term Bhagavan for anyone. Bhagavan, Parasar Muni, who was the father of Vyasadeva, he mentioned Bhagavan should have 6 opulences in its full extent. What are the 6 opulences? Full knowledge. Okay? He is a source of all knowledge. That is why he should have full knowledge of everything. Then, wealth, full wealth. fame. Then power, strength. Okay. Then
Eternity.
huh?
Eternity. Eternity.
Eternity is the Satchidananda. Yes. Beauty. Okay. Vairagya. Don't say vairagya. Yes. Renunciation. Full renunciation. Yes. Full fame. So that is why the six opulences are into its fullness in Bhagavan. That is the meaning of Bhagavan, as per the definition of Parasaramana. And all our authorities in the Vedic scriptures have addressed Krishna as Bhagavan. This is important. Sort of still needed for Krishna Prabhu. Second, we will give you something from the physical point. So, Krishna is the absolute truth. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. And this absolute truth has three aspects. The first one is Bhagavan, which is the complete realization, which is the complete aspect of the absolute truth. The second one is Paramatma. In form of Paramatma, Krishna is sitting inside everyone's heart. So this is his second aspect. And the third aspect is Brahman, not Brahmana. What is I am saying? Pronouncing? Brahman. Brahman is the effulgence coming out from Krishna's body, which is impersonal, Nirakar. So now you tell me, God is Nirakar or Sakar? Nirakar. How many of you think God is Nirakar? Nirakar, no form. God has no form. Nirakar. God is light. No? How many of you think God is having a form? They are saying God. God is both. He is both Nirakar and Sakar. But now, when you see a train from distance, very far, you are waiting on the platform and the train is coming from very far, it's night time. What do you see? Light. Right? And when the train is arriving, just entering the platform, what do you see? Engine, coaches, bogies. Huh? You can see some clear colors of the train. And when the train has just stopped in front of you, what can you see? Seats, fans, lights, every detail of the train. Correct? So, which one of these is complete realization? When the train was far, or the train was entering the station, or the train is in front of you? Which is complete realization? Which is when it is in front of you, right? Similarly, Bhagavan is complete realization. Complete realization of the absolute truth, Param Satya. Paramatma is localized aspect, realizing Krishna only within your heart, in Chaturbhuj form, Vishnu form. And Brahman realization is impersonal realization, where you understand Krishna as Nirakar. Try to see him as some energy, some light, and not beyond that. So like the sun, Prabhupada gave an example. The sun is a planet, the sunlight is there, which is part of sun and can be separated from the sun. Somebody cannot say that sun is light. Sun is a planet, right? A graha. And from that graha there is light coming out. And this sun also have its preeminent existing deity, the sun god. There is Surya Loka, or the people, the living entities who are residing in Surya Loka. So it's quite difficult to understand in your level that what is Brahman, what is Paramatma, what is Bhagavan. You just understand that these are three aspects of absolute truth, and these three are non-different from each other. But as per our realization, we get sometimes impersonal realization, we get sometimes partial realization, and we sometimes get complete realization. So one who realizes Krishna as Vibhuja Murlidhara Shyama Sundar Rup has complete realization. That is what is Prabhupada is trying to establish here in this purport. So Parashar Muni, the father of Vyasadeva, he said, the Supreme Personality possesses all riches, all strength, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation. He is called Prabhu. And Lord Brahma, he also gives this shloka, Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadira Dirgovinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Krishna is the primeval Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the cause of all causes. His body is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. He is the primeval Lord Govinda and the cause of all causes. Narad Muni gives the reason. Ete chamsa kala pumsa Krishna stu bhagavanasya indriyani ryakulam lokam hridayati yuge yuge. All the list of the incarnation of Godhead submitted here in the first canto are either plenary expansions or parts of the plenary expansions of the Supreme Godhead. But Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. So if somebody wants the Shastric evidence, they can take these shlokas and then move forward. Okay? So Krishna is chastising the act of cowardice shown by Arjuna in this verse. He is trying to chastise. And next verse. Klebyammasmagama partha naitattvai upapadyate shudram hridaya dorbalyam tattva uttishta parantapa. O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading importance. Okay? It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise. Stand up, O chastiser of enemy. So in this shloka, actually Krishna is trying to give some motivation to Arjuna. He is trying to say that this is not you. You are thinking out of your nature, beyond your characteristics. So sometimes, in the name of Daya, in the name of mercy, we try to kill our own self. We try to cause damage to our own self in the name of showing compassion to others. Right or wrong? Sometimes you harm yourself or not in the name of trying to help others. So this is not the proper system. One should always consult with the authorities to understand that what is his prime duty, what he should do and what he should not do. Sometimes killing may become rewarding. If you are in the military, you kill the terrorist, you will get rewards, you will get gold medals. And if you show compassion, these terrorists are also someone's father, someone's son, someone's relative. Come, take India, no problem. Take up Kashmir, go to Assam also, my hometown. Do some violence there. Will you be appreciated for your compassion? Why? You are compassionate. Most of the time, the people in this material world are such hypocrites who speak of dharma, give big lectures, dialogues, but they are refraining themselves from their prime duty, that is serving Lord Shri Krishna. That is real karma. And what they say, karma hi dharma hai. So real karma, real duty is to serve Krishna. And the materialistic so-called people, they give excuses. Oh no, we are doing so much of things, I am ready to again travel in 84 lakh species of life. by enjoying my senses in this life, following my duty as a father, as a son, as a relative, as a student, as a social worker. I am doing my duty. I am better than these people who are going, leaving all the responsibilities in temple and staying like a monk. What is the use? I am taking much responsibility. You are not taking responsibility. You are taking a curse of staying in this material world for life after life. So self-harm in the name of compassion, in the name of service. This is foolishness. Okay. So that is what Krishna is saying. So Prabhupada says, usually the heart of devotee is soft. Usually. Any person whom you meet in Krishna consciousness, they have a soft heart. Be assured. Accept me. Okay. I am not soft-hearted person. I am very rigid. So, you meet some devotees in your spiritual experience, you will get wonderful people. They are very compassionate. I have seen they don't eat and give their food to you, so that you get some prasad, so that you can take rest. They leave their bed sometime, they leave their room sometime. I have seen devotees who try to treat this new devotees or the other devotees in such a way as if they are life after life familiar to each other, friends to each other. But they have met just today and they give such quality service. So this is because the compassionate heart. But these same devotees, when the threat comes, when the requirement comes, they have to stand like a Kshatriya. They have to fight like a Kshatriya. They cannot say that, no, I am very merciful, I am very compassionate, I am very kind to others. So this is what Prabhupada is chastising there. Soft-heartedness is good. Having a soft heart is good, but one should know how to use it and where to use it. So not that I am going to become very tough now and whoever I will find are against spiritual process, I will shoot them. I will go and fight with them. So everything should be done under the guidance, under the counseling of Guru and Krishna, under the counseling of Shastra, not whimsical. Then there is no difference between you and the people who are living outside. If you are a devotee and you are also to your mind, you are also surrendered to your mind, there is no much difference between you and the people who are also under the control of mind and they are doing sense gratification also. What is the difference? So Arjuna was being alarmed by Krishna that this is Shudram, pity, Hridaya Daurbalyam. Give up such pity, weakness of heart and arise. Uttishta, Tattva, giving up this weakness of heart, arise, stand up. Arjuna Uvacha Katham Bhishmam Aham Shankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyuchyami Pujarahav Arisudana. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, killer of Madhu, how can I counteract with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? So that is why Arjuna is now giving the arguments like Bhishma and Drona are the personalities whom he worships, whom he really respects, so he does not want to kill. Then Prabhupada wrote that, would Krishna ever attack his own grandfather Ugrasen or teacher Sandipani Muni? These were some arguments offered by Arjuna to Krishna. So this no one will do. So now this shloka is important. Guru Nahatva hi Mahanubhavan. You are not getting the flow. All of you have the Gita in front of you. Mobile, vedabase.com. Just search BG 2.5 database. It will come out. BG 2.5 database. Gurun, recite with me. Gurun अहत्वा हि महानु भावान श्रेयो भुक्तुम भक्ष्यम अपीह लोके हत्वार्थ कामं तु गुरुन् इहैव भुञ्जीया भोगान् रुधिरा प्रदिग्धान्. So now you will sing this because it's quite long. So you have to recite with me. Okay? Gurun ahatva hi mahanubhavan Shreyo bhuktum bhakshamapi haloke Hatvartha kamamstu gurun ihaiva Bhunjiya bhogan rudhira pradigdhan. So this is the way how you recite these shlokas in a proper manner. Read the translation. Someone else can read. From last. Read.
It would be better to read in this way by telling them to live at the cost of the living as great souls who are martyrs, even though besides they are superior. If they are killed, everything to enjoy, they live treated with blood.
So Arjuna is now trying to defend his forefathers, defend Drona and Bhishma. He is trying to mention that Bhishma and Drona, they are actually very great souls, and there is no benefit by killing them and getting some worldly gain, material gain, getting the rajya, getting the wealth, getting the kingdom. So they are being compelled to take side of Duryodhana, but actually they are nice people. So Arjuna is trying to defend this. Do you agree with Arjuna? Bhishma and Drona are great souls. They are totally innocent and they are compelled to take side of Duryodhana. Do you agree with Arjuna? No or yes? Yes or no? Why no? Yes. Even if a man who is fully chaste, who is very spotless in his character, even if someone is a very great soul, if he is taking the side of adharma, he has to be punished. And the same very Drona and Bhishma were present when Draupadi was deroed. She was being humiliated. And that time they did not left the place, did not give protection to women, which is also one of the duties of Kshatriya. 2.6 Nachaitar vidama kataram no gariyo yadva jayema yadiva no jayehu yan eva hadvana jiji vishamas te avasthita pramukhe dharta rashtraha. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. So Arjuna is feeling that these sons of Dhritarashtra are his own family men, kinsmen, and if they are killed, what is the joy? So he thinks that even if we are killed or they are killed, none of this will bring any kind of victory. Karpanya dosha upahata svabhava Karpanya dosha upahata svabhava पृच्छामि त्वं धर्म सम्मूढचेतः यच्छ्रेयस्यन्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे यच्छ्रेयस्यन्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्ते अहं साधिमं त्वं प्रपन्नां So this is the shloka which depicts that how Arjuna surrenders to Krishna. Till now Krishna is a friend of Arjuna. He is a relative of Arjuna, cousin, brother. Right? But now Arjuna is accepting Krishna as his spiritual master, as his teacher. Shishyaste aham sadhimam tvam prapannam. Now Krishna will actually start giving the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So till now Krishna is just talking like a friend. He is not talking so much philosophy. He is just asking Arjuna, hey, how these thoughts came to you? Why you are thinking like this? This does not suit the Kshatriya. But he is not speaking any argument. He is not giving any instruction. He is not giving any command. So now Krishna will start giving the command. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and the soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me. So the living entity who is bewildered in this material world should go to the Guru and ask about the guidance from the Guru. He should admit that he is bewildered. He should not say that I am a very learned scholar, I am this MBA, MTech, BTech, graduate, London return, US return, and I know so many things. So Guru, now you tell me that what business I should do to become successful. And then even if Guru is saying something, okay, you do some business, then no, you don't know about business. So you try to correct Guru. So most of the time we take Guru as a fashion. Right? We don't want to take Guru as an authority. We don't want to come and surrender to Guru. And until and unless you accept a Guru, you surrender to your Guru, you cannot become successful. Neither materially nor spiritually. Otherwise, everybody would have purchased some medical books, some engineering books, studied them and become doctors and engineers. They did not require any Guru, any teacher. So that is why you need a teacher. You need a mentor. And spiritual science, which is the highest of all knowledge, which is the highest of all sciences or philosophy available in this material world, spiritual science needs to be understood through a spiritual master. In the last paragraph, at the beginning, Prabhupada is mentioning about Kripanas, the misers, waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, etc. So how the Kripanas or the miser people waste their time? They become overly attached. Prabhupada is not saying that being attached. Prabhupada is saying overly attached or overly affectionate. Not like minimum they are doing to their full capacity. And their only thought from the morning to the night till they sleep is how they can serve their family, society and country. So this is material conception of life. Thinking only about body, family, society, country. This is material life. One is often attached to family life, namely to wife, children and other members, on the basis of skin disease. So, Prabhupada is using this example of skin disease. Skin disease, when it's coming to your skin, it does not go very easily. Very much attached to the skin. There are some small bacteria, some fungus who are preying on your skin cells or your blood cells from your tissues. So they make you a host, right? Like a parasite. So similarly, we also become so much attached to the family life. We want some sense gratification from them. That is why we serve them. And why in this Kali Yuga, there is not practically any family which is peaceful. No family is peaceful. No family is happy. There is story, member of 99 Club. Have you heard of this story? Once there was a king and his minister. He was very sad. The king was very sad. And he asked his minister, take me to a tour. I am very much upset. I'm not happy. So they went in the outskirts of the country and they found some village where there was a family. And this family was very happy. The whole environment, the family was staying in the valley, very happy, very much contributing, cooperating, loving each other, son, daughter, wife, husband, everybody is so. They have simple farmland, they are cultivating crops, they are maintaining cows, they are depending on that. So the king asked that how come this family is so happy? What is the secret? So the minister said they are not yet the member of 99 club. So what is this 99 club? So the minister said, I will very soon explain to you, give me some time. So what the minister did, he took 99 gold coins and kept the bag outside the door of the house. And next day morning, when the family found these 99 gold coins, it is very unusual to have 99 gold coins. How many should be there? 100. What happened to that one gold coin? They started counting again and again. And finally they came to the conclusion there is one coin missing. They did not see that 99 coins are present. They saw one coin is absent. So now the whole family did a meeting. We will work day and night and we will fill this gap, the void. We will put our earning, we will save some money and with some time, 6 months or 1 year, we will make same to same one more gold coin and make it 100. So now they are very busy, they don't have time for each other. In the meantime, the wife thought, we have 99 gold coins. What is the loss if I take one coin and buy some nice jewelry, some nice sari, some nice utensils, some nice paraphernalia for my kitchen? So the wife secretly took one coin from the packet. The son thought that I should have a motorbike. I am tired of this belgari, bullock cart. I need a motorbike. I also want to have nice clothes like my friend. I also want to go to some nice abroad college, overseas college. So I should take 2 coins, no problem. Then nothing difference will come. So like this, somehow 95, 94 coins are left. Daughter also took some coins. And one fine day the father found out that they have betrayed the father. There are no coins. There are no 97 coins. Some coins are missing. So they have the internal conflict. So the mother is saying, I took only 1. So the son is saying, I took only 2. The girl is saying, I took only 3. Or you took more, you took less. So like this, there is chaos. And then the king and minister visited that place again. And they saw this fight happening. So the king said, this family used to be so happy. What happened to them? So the minister said, now they are officially the member of 99 club. Got the point? So it starts from little. It starts from small things. And that is why it is very difficult to control our desires. Rather, most of the time, we are controlled by our desires. You accept or you don't accept. You live 99.9% of your lifespan. You live under the control of your desires. And that is why you are also helpless. You are lachar. You are not strong. You are weak. You should not be very proud. You have your desires. Your greatest enemies are just waiting inside your heart, not outside. They are ready to pull you down anytime, any moment. You have earned 1 crore, but due to your desires, you are still a beggar. Because you don't have control over your desires. A person who is having control over his desire may have the paras money and still he is very happy, satisfied. He is just throwing it in the dustbin. Sanatan Goswami. You know the story? Once there was a devotee of Lord Shiva in Odisha and he was praying Lord Shiva for getting paras money. He did a lot of tapasya. This is a real story. And then he saw a dream. Lord Shiva came and he said, you go to Vrindavan and meet Sanatan Goswami. He will give you paras money. What do you want? Touchstone. Touchstone, paras money, whatever it will touch, it will become gold. And then all the way, this person came from Odisha to Vrindavan. to find Sanatana Goswami. And when he found Sanatana Goswami, he asked that, I saw a dream where Lord Shiva told me that you have Parasmani. Please kindly give me. Sanatana Goswami said, you want Parasmani? Okay. You go outside, there is some garbage. And maybe I have kept it there, I forgot. It should be there. So he found out from the garbage, from the dustbin, the Parasmani. Became very happy, excited, he started running towards his home. He even did not thank Sanatana Goswami. Halfway, he came to this thought struck to him that if this Goswami is giving me this Parasmani, something more precious is with him, which he is hiding. And maybe Lord Shiva was indicating that. And Sanatana Goswami is hiding it from him. So he came again to Vrindavan. And then Sanatana Goswami was asked that, what jewel, what priceless thing you have that you have thrown this Parasmani in the dustbin. I don't want Parasmani, I want that priceless thing, that invaluable thing, that jewel. So Parasmani gave one condition. Sanatana Goswami gave one condition. Throw the Parasmani in Yamuna, take bath and come. I will give you that jewel. So he threw that in Yamuna, took bath, came to Sanatana Goswami, and then Sanatana Goswami gave him Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Golokera Premathan, the jewel of Goloka Vrindavan, which is very, very confidential, the secret wealth. Even demigods are hankering to get it, and you get it Guru Parampara so easily. Prabhupada gave it so easily. Mahaprabhu gave it so easily. Imagine in Paltan Bazaar, Fancy Bazaar, in footpath, somebody is selling Kohinoor. And that is also not selling, free, le jao, this is Kohinoor. You will take it? Huh? You will not take it. You will think this is Shisha, this is not real, this is duplicate, artificial. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada is giving this Hare Krishna mantra for free. People are going for so many yoga process, meditation courses, this counseling, that counseling, psychology, psychiatrist, antidepressant pills, this philosophy, that philosophy, so many books, research, videos, motivationals. Only Hare Krishna Mahamantra can give everything in just one shot, 1 second. With full faith if somebody is chanting Hare Krishna. So that is why one should understand that this is very, very rare to come in Krishna consciousness, and not easily one should let it go. You have let go many things in life. You have said, I can't do it, I give up, it's not my cup of tea, I am not interested, this is not my genre. You can give lot of excuses for other things, acceptable. Nobody is going to question you. You could not become an astronaut, okay, there's nothing to lose. Your life does not become incomplete. But if you could not chant Hare Krishna after knowing this is the ultimatum, this is the supreme process, the most confidential knowledge of all the scriptures is Hare Krishna Mantra. If by knowing, or if you are unknowing to this, you are unfortunate, what can be done? If knowingly you are doing it, then no one can be more unfortunate than you. So that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Srimati Radharani and Krishna merged in one. So the Supreme Lord Krishna comes in the mood of Srimati Radharani and is instructing to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Where is the loss? Where is the problem? But foolish, mundane scholar, they cannot accept the shelter of Krishna. They cannot surrender to Krishna. That is why Prabhupada is saying. one has to accept the relation of spiritual master to get into the relation with the Supreme Lord. Without becoming a disciple, one cannot advance in Krishna consciousness. It is very important. So, Arjuna will give more excuses now. I am not jumping so fast, taking a break. Do you have any questions? Where we stop today? 2.7. So next class 2.8. Till 2.7, please kindly read the purpose very nicely, very deeply. I don't know, I taught you how to read Prabhupada books, Bhagavad Gita. How many of you know that? I gave you the system. So if you don't know, if you are coming here first time, second time, third time, or you missed the last sessions, you will ask each other how to read. I give some techniques. If you are at all not able to follow that technique also, be with the class at least. Go with this motion, go with this speed, then you can finish. Any questions? Any doubts? Yes. To become religious? No, it's not sin. See, to become religious is to follow certain rules and regulations, to have a faith on something which can be changed after some time. This is, actually I'm talking about the so-called religion people are practicing nowadays. But actually the real meaning of religion, dharma, is dharmas to sakshat bhagavad pradika. Dharma means to follow the instructions of Supreme Lord Krishna. That is dharma. Dharma means to know Krishna as the Supreme Lord and follow his instructions and surrender yourself to him. That is dharma. Other things are like faith. Now, spiritual is the more condensed form of dharma. Trying to find out your relation, following the process, trying to go back in your real abode from where you have come. So this becomes whole journey, spiritual journey. That is why you are spiritual, you are in that journey. So religion can be based on some speculations. Spiritual means it has its roots on scriptures. And religion varies from time, place to different people. But spiritual aspect does not change. Everybody is a spirit and he is the part and parcel of the super soul. We have the soul and we are part and parcel of super soul. So we have our eternal relationship. This does not change. It remains fixed. Any other question? It's not relevant, I will talk to you about it later. Naam apara 10 offenses for the holy name. While chanting, if you don't follow certain criteria, then you do some aparadh. But if you know the aparadh, slowly you can give up. The main aparadh is blaspheming the devotees, criticizing the devotees. This is the main aparadh. Any other question? Relevant? Yes. Loudly please. Sound. Doing bhakti also. And what bhakti he is doing? He is not doing bhakti. He is taking some break from sense gratification. So, everyone has different kind of mindset. It is not easy to come out of their thinking pattern. They cannot come out from it. Like some people, even if you take them to the perfect place, they will think there is some imperfect thing. There is some garba. There is some ghodala. And some people, even if you take them to the most imperfect place, most worst place, if you take them, they'll find some good out of it. So we should know that we have so many bad things, we have so many propensities, so many desires. If somebody is having meat, fish, egg, or somebody is having alcohol, somebody is having cigarettes, somebody is having illicit sex. But if somehow the person is connected to Krishna, there is a chance that he can be saved. Got the point? So he is in the beginning phase. So we should encourage them more and more, so that it becomes very easy for them to give up the habits, give up the problems which has been with them since time immemorial. Now they are after some time there is some better option coming. They will take that. After 1 century, suppose, in place of alcohol or cigarettes, some new things will come for addiction. They will take that. So the problem is not this alcohol, cigarette, meat, fish, egg. The problem is asakti, attachment, desire. The desire to enjoy without Krishna. Please try to hear the full line. Desire to enjoy without Krishna. This is the problem. Desire to enjoy with Krishna is not the problem. Means I am not saying, Shastras are not saying you stop enjoying. You give up on your life. Devotees go for outings. We go in Vrindavan, Mayapur, Puri. We do lot of fun, river bathing. We have lot of picnics. We have lot of feasts. We have lot of kirtan. Devotees are dancing. They are shouting Krishna's name. They are happy. They are not enjoying or what? They are models. They are sad. They are happy. You have to just change their concept of getting happiness from material world into the concept of getting happiness from spiritual world. You have to just change their conception. You have to show them exactly that what happens here in spiritual world is the best. There are no side effects. You don't have to do liver transplant. You don't have to go to cancer hospital. You don't have to be in depression. Only thing you will get is more and more bliss, happiness. And when that will start? When you are actually following. If you follow, then you can tell others to follow. If you are a devotee, you can ask someone to become devotee. If you are into the faith, you can bring that faith in others. Until unless we have the faith on that product, how can it will help you or that person? Okay? So somebody is doing that is not a big deal. But they are not yet devotee, but they can be encouraged to become devotee. You should not reject them. And same time some people are envious. Envious people cannot come to Krishna. A sinful person can come to Krishna, but envious cannot. Envy is the, you can say, the life-threatening virus. It destroys spiritual life. Any other question? So what question?
कंसंट्रेशन कैसे बिल्ड करें, कंसंट्रेशन लेवल कैसे बिल्ड करें? अगर मुझे ये करना है तो कंसंट्रेशन उसमें जाए, स्टडी हो या वर्क हो या
See, concentration, memory, focus, patience, determination, enthusiasm, all these things, courage, all these things depend on the mind. These are the roles of mind, and you need to control the mind by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Simple. Mantra means one which delivers the mind. mantra. Tra means to deliver, man means the mind. So the mantra helps to deliver the mind from the confusions, from the adulterations, from the dilutions of this material contamination. Now it's contaminated materially, so mind will come out of it, and then only you can put it somewhere. No? Why are you not able to concentrate? Because your mind is somewhere else. It is stick to something. So chanting helps you to withdraw your mind from those things. Like Bhagavad Gita gives one analogy we'll get now about the tortoise withdrawing senses. And then the Bhagavad Gita gives analogy of the lotus petal, which is not affected by the water, not affected by the dirt, even if it is in the dirt. So lotus petal, tortoise, these examples one should know, these analogies. That where you have to withdraw your senses. You see some poster, you know that this poster will invoke my temptation. You should immediately remove your eyes from it. You should not be like, till the time I can see, I will see that. So when you see this kind of contents, this kind of things which gives you the temptations and distract your mind, you should immediately come out of it. Remove your senses from it. This is the tortoise example. Withdraw your senses. And the lotus means you will be in a negative atmosphere. You will be in a discouraging place. You will be in a noise, hustling and bustling. But still you have to concentrate like a lotus. Not be affected by them. Means cut off your other senses and focus only in your goal. So first of all, you should write down what is your goal. Most of the people, they don't want to know what is their goal and they want to get everything in life. First of all, you should know what is your goal. Chanting, the best time is morning, because it is like in morning time the mind is empty slate. Whatever you do in morning, you will become very successful. Like 15 years back, I used to play chess a lot. So I will practice in morning time. And then I see that I will win all the games in morning, and night times I will lose many games. So morning the mind is very fresh. There are not much things to distract you. The environment is also calm, cool. It's under the influence of sattva gun, not raja gun. So whatever you feed the mind takes very easily. Like this cloth. If you put this ink, it will go easily because it's plain. But if you put this same ink in some black pant, like this pant is black, put it there, you will not see where it's going. So by the end of the day, your mind is already occupied with so many things. You cannot think that chanting will help you much. So morning time is the best time. Achha, how many of you are joining this morning program regularly? Please raise hands. Only few. Why the others are not joining online morning program? Wake up time is 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So 5 a.m. we are doing the morning program, right? 5 a.m. we are doing. Saurabh? 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. everybody can get up. To get up early, what you have to do? Huh? Sleep early. Simple. If you are really aware of your growth, concern for yourself, stop being bothered for the world. Stop becoming concerned for the world. First become concerned for yourself. I am not saying that it is wrong. I am saying it is wrong when you don't care enough for yourself and you try to become very great by helping others. That is what was the message of today's class. So I was saying that why people are mostly affected by the negative thoughts, not the positive. You know what is the answer? False ego. Everybody has ego. And they cannot accept anything wrong happening with them due to their ego very easily. That is why they keep on thinking, rethinking and contemplating about it again and again due to their ego. Most of the time the egoistic person cannot take a humble position. They cannot accept defeat. They cannot accept loss. They cannot accept chastisement. They cannot accept somebody have not appreciated them. They cannot take it so easily. They want appreciation. They want victory. They want success. So now ego is good. You should have the desire for success and all. Until unless you know that everything is Krishna's will. So due to ego, we most of the time are being stuck in the negative thoughts. And when you can become free from ego, you take the humble position, you will see that negative thoughts will not affect you. As soon as you become humble, as soon as you say, maybe I was not having much preparation, maybe I was not that enough for this job, for this exam, so I could not score. Got the answer? Satisfied. As soon as you take the humble position, maybe he is a better person, that is why he got the chance. Problem solved. Why I did not get, why me, why I am going through this problem. If you keep on complaining, if you never accept that you can be inferior, you can be less in some aspects of life, you cannot advance in life, you cannot go forward. You will be stuck in that place. World will move from 2024, it will become 2054. You will be in the same position. Why? So move forward. Right now your bodies are growing, but mind is not growing. Intellectual strength is not growing. It's not becoming mature. Because you are being trained in such a way, it's not your fault. In fact, I am also being trained in such system, such education system, where the pattern is competition. You get more marks, more from others, and then only you will be defined as a successful person. So I was discussing with my friend just yesterday, one of my school friends. So we used to be, we were doing stage programs. We were singing some songs together. So she is married now, she is having one kid also. So she was telling that we were into singing, but we were never encouraged for that, because all we came to know from our parents, from the society, from the teachers, that marks are the main thing that define you. So we took science, we studied, I did engineering, she did some BSc somewhere, we did graduation, we studied, tried day and night. And then finally we came to know that these are nothing. No use of such knowledge in practical life. It is only a way to earn money to get food, which my father is also getting without having so higher degree. The paper mill was closed down, so he was cultivating all the vegetations at home. And he survived 2 years. Only he bought salt and his guest came potato and oil. Everything was cultivated. And then the elephant which is eating 1 ton a day, no degree, no engineering, no private job, no tie, no coat, no job interview, no IS exam, but 1 ton food every day. Who is arranging? Which company is supplying? Tata. Nature is supplying. So one has to know that the real purpose of life is not sense gratification. You have to understand the thin line of difference between need and greed. Don't become greedy. You are needy, get that much, be satisfied, go ahead in life, explore your life in its fullest. Don't waste this life as a dog, cat, rat on the street. The monkeys, they come in Ulubari temple every day. Do lot of chaos, dustbin, this, that. Don't be like them. You have a higher goal to achieve. Going back to Krishna is our goal. Otherwise, what is your way? What is your solution? What is your theory? Tell me. Life after life, you are stuck here. You can only tell about your this life. Okay, I am happy, I am satisfied, I have a family, I have money, I am doing well in my education, my studies, I will get a job, I will get my father's business, I will get money, my ancestral property, this, that, blah, 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 blah. I will marry at 30, I will have a wife, I will have 2 kids, one will send to private school, one will send to government school. You can have all these things for this life. What after that? Finished, done, everything is finished. You got what you wanted. Now what? No answer. This degree, that degree, abroad job, this job. So many things, so many desires, so many hankerings. but no next life planning. No answer when you will ask them what is after death. Even some people don't want to know about death. They don't want to say that I am going to die. They don't accept I am going to die. They forget. They try to forget I am going to die someday. Zindagi hai, maza karo, masti karo. Be happy. You are a sadist. You talk about death. You are a sadist. Baba, I am not a sadist. You are foolish. Prabhupada said rascal and nonsense. Not just casually. He actually meant these people are rascal. They don't know their own benefit. Give big dialogues, lectures. Who will save them? They are going to save the whole world, but who will save them from the cycle of birth and death? So that is why go very boldly in spiritual practice. Don't compromise. Do not compromise spiritual life for the sake of so-called temporary material life. This is hypothetical. This is a dream. I will sit with my family, have a coffee together, watch TV, big screen on my wall, will have a very big drawing room, very big dining room, very nice kitchen, 2-3 servants working in our house. I will earn lots and lots of money. This is hypothetical. Because you think this is going to define happiness. No. Go if you want this, but this is not going to make you happy until and unless you are Krishna conscious. And if you are Krishna conscious, without having all these things also you are happy. And I am not saying that you should not have, you should have. Try your best to get. Using for Krishna. You have a nice house, nice family, nice TV, nice things. You can put kirtans on that TV, you can watch Krishna movies, you can see. Use those things also for Krishna. But the thing is, you should not become greedy. You should know that why you need this. If you need it for Krishna, it's okay. If you need it for yourself, now you are the person who knows the truth. You are saying I want for Krishna, but actually I want for myself. But I want iPhone 14 for myself. For preaching. No, I want for myself. I am not a very exalted person that I can deal with such a hi-fi gadget and think that it is not mine. As soon as somebody will ask me, is it your phone? Yes, it's my phone. See? I will never say this is Krishna's phone. This belongs to Krishna. So, foolishness should not be there. That is why, out of here, how many people are sitting? Maybe 50, 40. Very rare people will go to Krishna. It's a fact. This is the truth. Bitter truth. But the door is open for everyone. There is no competitive exam selection process. It is your choice. You will not go due to your mistake. Krishna is embracing everyone. The doors for Golok Vrindavan is open for everyone. But we don't want to go. That is why only a few, in millions and millions, only one goes to Krishna. Manushyanam sahasreshu kashir yadati siddhanam. Out of many thousands, one comes to Krishna. So now you should know that I want to be that one who will choose Krishna and make my life successful. Otherwise, be engaged in sense gratification. Be engaged with your so-called dreams. Be engaged with your hypothetical imagination, world of fantasy. And take repeated birth and deaths. Become dog, become coronavirus, become bacteria, become Nalika Kira, become monkey, become donkey, become tiger, become whatever animal species, tree, plant. This is there. So, hope for the best. I wish that all of you take this advantage. This is Shankha Yoga actually. The second chapter, Krishna is telling to Arjuna to make him understand the reality check. Who are you? From where you have come? Foolish, rascal, idiot. Krishna is chastising. You are a soul and you are thinking like a body. My pain, my hand, my head, my leg, my skin, I am a boy, I am a girl, I am Indian, I am Russian, I am Assamese, I am Bengali, I am Bihari. These are false identities. This is not you. You are, what are you? Soul. This is knowledge of identity. As soon as you cut off all these misconceptions of material life, all the miseries are gone. Miseries are because you are in material conception of life, bodily conception of life. As soon as you can cut off the bodily conception of life, miseries are gone. That is why Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma Na Sochati Na Kamsati. He is always happy. No hankering, no lamentation, no complaints. He is fully satisfied because he is soul and he has this relationship with Super Soul. We concentrate in the horizontal relationships. We don't concentrate on the vertical relationship. That is the problem. Any other questions? So those who came for first time, you can tell me about yourself, your name, what you do now, how you came to know about this program, where do you stay? Who is next? Do not use the microphone at all. The sound remains same.
Hello, my name is Nicola. I am IYF Guwahati. I have been before, but last few weeks I have not been because I got an accident with me. And then after many days to the class, I saw the program called me. That's why I came up with it.
Where do you stay, sir?
Boundary.
Who else is there? Anyone else?